Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a gel X nail video, which I haven't done in so long. I think I've done a few of these in the last couple years. I feel like I've kind of perfected a routine for myself and really figured out what nail prep works for me to get these to last as long as possible. I have left these on for up to 4 weeks before and they were totally fine. They didn't pop off, they didn't crack, chip, anything like that. So for me, they just last longer than my old acrylics used to last when I got them done at a salon. But yeah, I've been on Pinterest looking for nail inspiration. I'm seeing so many fall sets with different brown tones and tortoiseshell, snakeskin, stuff like that. So I was really inspired by all of those, and that's the look in this video. Everything I use is linked on my Amazon storefront under At Home Nails. That's where I've gotten pretty much everything, with the exception of a few D&D polishes. But yeah, everything is linked for you guys, super easy to find if you are interested in looking. It's kind of a Gel X beginner guide, if you will. This was a super fun set, super simple. I want to be able to show you with this video that a lot of the designs you see online that look super complicated are not as complicated as they look. As long as you're willing to be patient and take your time, I really think that anyone can do their nails at home and get professional looking results at the end of it. Okay, first I want to show you guys how I remove my nails. I start by trimming them and then filing the top coat or the gel polish off of the nails so that I can soak them in acetone and it'll break right through, and then the extension kind of pops right off. Next, I go in with cuticle remover and push back my cuticles. You want to be kind of gentle when you do this, but still efficient. And this part looks kind of scary, but it's not. Just trim the excess cuticle off. Then I go in and file all of the rough edges and buff the surface of the nail. This will just help the gel extension adhere better to your nail without lifting or popping off. These are my favorite nail extensions ever. They'll be linked below for you guys. But I just go in and size every single nail because for as long as I've been doing these, I still cannot remember what size I use for which finger. Then I just go in with acetone to make sure there is no oil on my fingernails and buff the inside of every single extension, because similarly to buffing the surface of your nail, this is just going to help the extension adhere better. When I glue these on, I put a little bit on my own nail and then I put it on the inside of the extension with a bubble at the end like you just saw. When you press down at a 45-degree angle, it's just going to push the glue up, fill everything in so that you don't get bubbles. If you do get a little bit of a bubble underneath the nail, it's not the end of the world. I would usually try to pull it off and fix it, but as you can see in just a second, I did have this on my pointer finger and I just kept going. After you are done adhering all the nails, I cure them all for another 60 seconds. Then I go in and file and shape the nails. This can be the most time-consuming part of doing Gel X nails, unless you have a shape that you really like. So the extensions that I use happen to be pretty much exactly what I'm looking for in a shape. There's not a lot of work to do. And then I go in with my electric file and just go over the edges around the cuticle to make it sort of even with my natural nail so there's not a bump there as it grows out. I just kind of file the nails until all of the shine is off and they look matte. Then I can avoid using a base coat, and the gel polish sticks really nicely to the nail. I've
by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you.
And this is a trick that I learned probably a year into doing my own nails, so would have been really handy to know from the start, but you just seal the extension to your own nail using some acetone around the edges. I can almost promise this will keep your nails from lifting at the edge. This has been a game changer for me doing my own nails. Then for the gel polish, I did my pinky, pointer finger, and thumb with this brown, but I did go in and make my pointer finger a lighter brown so that I could do the tortoise shell. So if you are following along, keep in mind that nail I just did should have been a lighter brown. Then I did a nude on the middle finger and the ring finger. For my right hand, I switched the ring and pointer finger designs, but other than that, it's the same thing.
You always make me feel like home, yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone, yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind.
Depending on how neat I was when I was painting, I will sometimes touch up the edges with this brush and some acetone to just clean up any gel that might have gone over the edge of the nail.
You're the reason I can't get out my head. I just can't stop thinking about.
And then I did my second coat of the same colors, and on the right hand I did it so that the ring finger was brown and the pointer was nude. Because I don't feel like I explained that very well in the last part of the voiceover.
I just can't stop thinking about you. I just can't stop thinking about you.
And then for the French tip, I feel like this looks kind of intimidating. I promise it's not. The key is to get a really long and thin design brush like I am using right here, and it almost does the French tip for you. It works so well.
Baby, listen to me, here's the deal when you're not here.
And then I found an airbrush machine on Amazon for like $20. Obviously, I wanted to try it. So you just mix acetone with whatever color you want and just kind of press the button. I didn't think this was super complicated. I thought it was pretty easy to learn how to use, and then I wanted to darken up the brown color, so I added some more dark brown polish, went in again, and this is how I get that really nice aura effect on some of my nail sets. Blooming gel is going to be your best friend if you want to do any tortoise shell, crocodile print, snake skin, flowers, anything like that. You just apply a layer and go in with your dotting tool. I do 3 dots in a row, followed by 3 to 4 dots on each side, and it just kind of blends together and it looks so good when you're done. This next design is one of the most challenging ones for me. It's almost an outline around the entire nail. I kind of have to hold my hand at a weird angle to do this properly, so it was really hard to show you guys. And then I just apply the top coat, cure each hand for 3 times, so 60 seconds 3 times. And that'll just make sure the nails aren't sticky at all and they're not going to pick up any lint or anything like that. Finally, I just apply some cuticle oil because my cuticles are so dry after all of the acetone and the curing under the light. So I just do that, kind of massage it in, and that is pretty much it. So you will see the final results in just a second. I hope this shows you that a lot of the really complicated designs you see on Pinterest you can actually do by yourself at home. It might take a little bit of practice, but you can definitely do it. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video, and bye.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room.